Okay, so today we will learn how to do the stationery design, which is the major part of your final project, like how to do a complete design of like a business or profile or a corporate like package for your like business or any company. Okay, so first of all, I will like some students were asking me that how we can remove a background from Photoshop. Actually, you can do that same thing in the Illustrator and also in the Photoshop. So first, I will tell you how you can do that in Photoshop and then in Illustrator. This is how you can remove a background. Now I have this image which I gave you for your project. Okay. So if I want to remove the background from here, so what I need to do is that I need to make a new layer of this, like I have to duplicate this because right now it is locked. You can see that. So either you can unlock this one by clicking the lock button. By the way, I'm using the 2021 version. So uh, if you're wondering which version I'm using this version, which is 20, not 2021. You can say this is 2020 version, but latest 2020 version. You can say release 2020 or 22. So this is what I'm using. Now I just unlocked it by clicking over here the lock button. Okay, you will see the lock button just like this. You will unlock it. Now I can go to the properties by clicking here, or I can go on the window on the top or clicking properties here. So then I will get the properties. Simple thing what I need to do is that there is an option here called remove background, and I will click on remove background. It will take a little time, and the background will be removed automatically, and there will be a you can see this one, a mask over here. However, you will notice that it had removed the background quite nicely over here, but when it reaches to his shirt at this part, you can see that it didn't remove it correctly from here because the background was also white, and this like kid over here is also white. So to avoid this, what I will do is that this is the mask. So if I will go in the mask, let me show you. You have to press Alt on your keyboard and press on the mask, and you will see this is how the mask is. So wherever is the white area, your subject will show in that white area. Okay, and wherever there is black area, so that black area will be uh, kind of clipped. It will be deleted from your screen. So this part of the hand of this kid is also black, which actually we don't want it to be black. We want it to be white so that we can see it. Okay. So what you can do is that keep your mask on the top, like you have to just keep it selected just like this, the way I have selected here. Then I will take a brush. I will take a white color. Okay. Because white color is basically to make things visible. And it is too soft from here, so I can go and increase the hardness a little bit, so it will not make the edges of my brush stroke soft. Now I will paint the area with the white color which I want to show, like here, but you have to make sure you are painting on the mask. So I cannot see the mask right now because I'm just over the layer, but if I want to see, I have to press Alt and click over here. But then I won't be able to see the result, so it's better to keep your mask selected and paint over. If you will paint it, you are actually painting the mask. So I will start painting over here. Make sure your brush uh, opacity is all the way 100%, so you can easily able to see it. So now if I'm painting, you can see that wherever I'm painting the white color, that part is getting visible. It's coming back on the screen. So just simple as that you have to do. So very quickly, I just got this whole arm back. Okay. And the part that you don't want, suppose I don't want this part here, and I want this part here. So what I can do is that I can switch to my black color. I will choose the black color, and paint over here, the part that I don't want actually. Okay, completely remove. If you're looking at, if you're seeing this checker board or something like this checker sort of background, that means there is nothing. It's transparent behind. Okay, so checker means nothing, like it's a transparent background. So it's just there to guide you that if your layer is visible or invisible, like it's invisible or it's visible. And for the safe side, what you can do, you can just press Alt on your keyboard, click on your mouse to see if everything is okay. Because you can see here, there is some white area, so I will remove this. Here, there is some white area here. And there are some black area here, which I don't want actually. So what I will do here is that I will just paint over these white areas to make them 100% white. And if I go back, you will have this. Now, what you need to do is that simple. How you will save this one? You will save this as a PNG file. Okay, so wherever you want to save it, just go to that folder, choose a file PNG. PNG will save this without a background. So I will save it as a karate.png and the PNG file will be there. Okay, so this is how you can save with the Photoshop. Now I can tell you the same thing using the Illustrator. Let me turn on the Illustrator. Okay, so here what I will do is that I will create a new file. I will choose any size basically. Smaller size, smaller the better. Okay, now I will bring that image over here, the one where I want to remove the background. Now, simple, what I need to do is that this is my image here. I will go and make a new layer in the layer, and this image layer I will lock it so nothing should happen over here. Now what I need to do here is that I will take my pen tool and I will start tracing him with the pen tool. But before doing that, I will turn on off my fill, because it's quite annoying when you have a fill on while you're doing an outline. Okay, so I will do quickly. I'm not doing like in detail. Otherwise, when you're doing, you have to do in detail so that you have a nice result. Oops, I forgot the leg. And from where I started, I will click that place again, so it will be closed. Now this is all closed. Simple, what I need to do is that now I have to switch over. No stroke and any fill color you want. That's all. And when you are done, unlock both of the layers, the trace that you made and your background. So this is how you can do the tracing as well. The logo which I told you about, this logo. Okay, so if you want to trace this logo, same thing you will do with this logo, the way I traced it. Put this on the new layer and one layer and make a new layer and trace over. Now this is all done. I will select both of the layer, select both of them, object, clipping mask, and make. Once you will do that, it will remove one layer. Now this layer is all gone. Nothing is on this layer. Everything is on this layer, and this is your like your kid without background. So you can see that now there is no background. He's away from the background. So this is how you can do in Illustrator. So you have to draw a clipping mask. So whatever is in that mask, it will show. Now that mask can be any color, but idea is that it has to be completely traced. Okay, so that's how you will do that. Yeah. Okay, so let's talk about how we can work on a stationery item. Okay, now stationery items, I have given you all the sizes, different sizes. So what you will do here is that, suppose you want to create an A4 size paper. So you have A4 size. What you will do is that simply you go to the property here. Okay, make sure your document setup is set up to an A4 size paper. Okay, or you can just go to the properties, go to the document setup, and you can put the A4 size here in the point, in the inches. Okay, or what you can do is that the better thing is to start with the A4 size paper so you don't have any issues. To start with the A4 size paper, simple, what you need to do is that you just have to go to the file and new. So I will go to create new. Okay, I have here print. I will go in the print. Now here is the A4 size. So I will take A4 size here, and I can just simply press create. Now I have A4 size paper over here, and I might have people like, you will see that in the final project there are number of different items I asked you to prepare: business card, envelope, A4 size paper, all these things. Now if you don't know the size of the business card, so you can go online and search, but I have given you the sizes, everything on the Microsoft Teams. What if you don't know the size? So you can go and check the business card size. Usually it is 3.5 width and 2 inches height. Okay. So now as we know this, so what you can do, either you can make a new one, but it's always better, ideal to do is to just go to this artboard tool, which you will see here. Okay. And once you will do that, you will be able to make a artboard on your screen. Now this will be a business card. So what you can do, select this business card, go to the width here, and instead of points, we can write here 2 inches width. So 2 space IN. Okay, automatically it will be converted to point automatically. See, now height 3.5 IN height. Okay, let me check again. 3.5 IN. So it will give me something like this. Oops. Okay, I think this is other way around. I have to rotate this one. So that means it need to be landscape. Now this is the business card. Actual size of the business card is like this. Now I want to make a duplicate copy of it. Why? Because I want it to front. I want a front and the back. But at the same time, I also want a duplicate. I also want a duplicate copy of the like the letterhead. So what I will do is that I will put one here, and then to duplicate this one, simple, I can go on edit, okay, or duplicate over here. Okay, where is the duplicate command? It's not here. Okay, anyways, you can copy paste, or to duplicate, the quick command is that you have to press Alt on your keyboard. When you press Alt on your keyboard, you will get this like this kind of cursor. So if you will move with this cursor, it will move a copy of it. Same thing I can do here. Letterhead, front and back. Okay. Usually there are nowadays the fashion is, the trend is to have two-sided letterhead. On front side you can type anything, and at the back side, like there is an company profile or a design, a good sort of design over here. Okay. And now if I want to make a uh, you can say like a envelope. Okay, So I can just put the envelope size over here. Okay. So what I can do, I can just go here online, and you can see that there are a lot of envelope sizes. Now maybe I want a standard size, 6 inches by 9 inches. Okay. So what I will do here is that I'm still in the artboard mode. So I will make something like this. So 6 IN and 9 IN. Okay, again it will make me at this. So this is what I got, and I can put it somewhere here. Now if you want dual sides, front and back of the envelope, you can put this. Now I can go out. To go out, you just have to press exit button on your artboard, or you can simply press this button. Now we are outside. Now first thing is that what is your company about? What is your logo? So you should have a logo. So the logo already you have it. I gave you your assignment to create a logo. Same logo you will use it for your final project. If you want, you can enhance it. I don't have a logo, so I will create a logo. So maybe I have an advertising agency, and I name the advertising agency. Um, you can say Creative Snail. Okay, what about Creative Snail? So Creative Snail, I have a company. So what I will do here is that I will try to make a logo for that. I will make a box. Okay, first of all, just like this. Okay, and take both these two sizes with the shift key. Shift click here, so both will be selected, and I will just make something like here. Okay, and then I can remove the stroke color and give some sort of a inside color to it. Okay, and then what I will do here is simply I will take a line here and divide this with the line, and later on I will use the divide option here. Now line does not have any kind of color, so that's okay because we only want this line to divide. And then I will select both of them. In the Pathfinder, I will choose divide. And once I will do that, it will be divided, but it will be in the group. So I have to ungroup it. Now I will take this part, give it some sort of a color just like this, or maybe this color. Now I can make them group, select both of them, make them a group. Now what I will do here is that I will make another box here. Okay, and then another box, but with a black color inside. Something like this. And again, I want to divide it so that I can create a pencil out of this one, because I want to create a logo that looks like a snail and at the same time that looks like a pencil. So I will make a dividing line, select the whole thing, divide it, and when I'm done, I will ungroup this whole thing. Okay, this part basically I want to group it, And this part I will just move it here so that I can create a outline here, just like a pencil outline. So I will take my ellipse, make small circles here. Okay, so maybe a different sort of a circle, green color circle, and make a copy of these circles. Now I'll select the whole thing. Again, what I will do is the divide. Once I will do the division, I have to ungroup it, because whenever you divide or use any one of these options, everything goes inside a group. So you have to ungroup it to separately fix it. Now what I will do is that I will select all these from here and delete them. So all the green things. Okay. Now the easier way to erase like the green item is what? Select any one of it, go to select, same, fill color. So whatever is green will be selected and you can press delete. So that will be more quicker. Now here what I will do is that I will just go back to my rectangle. Sorry, yeah. And I will make a square. So any other square on top of it, so I can do the minus front. Okay, so I will be left with this. Right click on it, arrange, send to back, so it will be behind this. So I can put this here somewhere. Okay, so you will notice that some of the color is coming out. So better what I will do here is that I will take my brush tool and paint over these areas. And whatever I have painted, I will select that. Along with this. Okay, and merge them, unite them. Oops, it's not what I want. Or group them. I think better to merge them. Let me see. Okay, this is brush. This has become outline. So what I will do, I will select all of them for now. Object, expand appearance. Now they are fill. Before they are like they were outlined. So now I made them fill by selecting and expand appearance. Okay, so now they are outlined. Now I will select all of them and unite them. Before they were not like a, you can say like a shape or a fill, they were outlined. So that's why I was not able to unite them correctly. Now simple, right click on it, arrange send to back, so they will be back. Okay. Now what I will do here is that I will just make I will take an ellipse, sorry, yeah, my pen tool, any color of the outline, just to make a pencil lead over here. Press enter to end this. And you can change this one the way you want. Now I will select both of them, this line also and this one also, and apply divide. Again, it will come in the front, so I will right click, arrange, send to back. So it will go back. Now I have to ungroup this. Take this one, give it a dark color, no fill, no stroke, only fill, a dark gray fill. Okay, and this one, something like off-white. So I have to go here because no off-white color is available there. Okay, now I will select the whole thing and convert that into a group. Now as I have this one, so what I can do here is that I can make a brush, a decorative brush. Okay, so I can just go to brushes. Okay, select them, click here, new brush, and then I can choose art brush. When you press here, new brush, it will ask you which type of brush. So I will say, okay, I want an art brush. And I can press OK, or let me check what kind of brushes we have. So I think it's not an art brush. I have, if you, it will be pattern brush, I think. So let's see, yeah, pattern brush. So I will press OK. Now it will ask me what you want this to be. So this is how it will look like, which actually is not what we want. Okay. So if you will go over here, you will see that it have auto orientation and all these kind of things. So let's select only this part. Okay, then go here, pattern brush, press OK. Now this is going good, and I will choose auto in between. Okay, and once I am done with this, there's now side tile, and there is inner corner tile, start tile. Okay, in the start tile, what I can do here is that, okay, I think I have to select all of them, then it will work. Again, pattern brush. Now here I have to use the auto in between. Okay, side tile. This is the, I think, inner corner. This is start tile. Okay. Okay, that's a bit little. Okay, it had created this one, but I think I have to do something with these. I don't know where these will go. Maybe they will go here somewhere in the symbols. So I will just put them in the symbols, the starting and the ending, and convert them into graphic symbols. Now if I'll go back to brushes and double click on this brush to edit it. Because here it's not showing me the start and end with the one that I'm looking for. Oh yes, you have to put this in the color, sorry. The start and the end you have to put inside the color. Now it should show. Yes. Okay, so this is now start tile. So start tile I want this, oh sorry, this one. And then the end tile I want this one. Now these I have to change the colors of this one. Sorry, not the colors, actually the size of this. Okay, so now as it is ready, so I will just remove this from my screen and I will make a logo over here. Okay, now the thing over here is that I just have made this outline for my logo, like whatever I'm going to make, it's the outline of that logo, like a snail, but it have to be equally divided. So to divide them equally, what I will do, I will just make a temporary, you can say a box, and put this here just to see if this size is okay. From here to here it is fine. Okay, now I will put this here. Now it's quite not that right. So what I will do here is that I will take this part here, this here, and this here, and move it down so it will be equalized. Okay, now same thing I will do now. Take this, put this here, go back here to this part, take this with the shift key, take this with the shift key, move it. Okay, now this is obviously too too much the space here. So this is how you have to balance your work. If you're making a logo, it should be perfectly balanced. And here obviously you need more. Okay, that's all. Now what I will do, I'll just select this one, the whole my path, go to brushes, choose the one that I created, and here you can see that I have that pattern on my screen. Okay, now I can write a name over here for this logo. And when you're writing a text, make sure uh, you're writing in a very good and creative manner. Like suppose if I'm writing this here, so I have to double check with my fonts what I can font I'm using. Okay, don't use fonts that are very common. Okay, so maybe I like this font, and this font have a lot of different kind of sub font. So maybe I will use here medium. I will reduce this. Maybe you can make it all capital. Okay, so I can choose all capitals here. Reduce the size of the font. Now, one thing creative that you can use is here is that check what colors do you have. It's yellow and black. So that yellow and black can be added on your font. Okay, and where you can do that, you can do on the whole text or on the on a little amount of the text. Okay, like maybe to the snail. Okay, and creative I can keep it you can say black. So this is the way you can do this here. So once I'm done here, I can select the whole thing, group it, and I can make it smaller. Now first thing, let's work on the letterhead. Okay, first this is the letterhead. Now on the letterhead, usually what you do is that you just uh, place it your logo, okay, anywhere where it is visible. It can go left, right, or in the middle. Bottom, some people put it on the bottom, but usually what happens, uh, it's not ideal to put on bottom, because whoever is looking at your logo, he will not look at the bottom first. The first thing that goes on your like letterhead is like your text. When it goes, the reader's eye is always on the top rather than being on the bottom. So on the bottom, you can put the address of the company, and some people put the address on the top as well. But it's better to put it on the bottom. Now here I have this logo on the top. Keep it simple, here or here. Okay, a little space you have to always give, so that the person who like if anyone is typing, so he have more space to type, but the logo have to be visible enough. So this is a good visibility over here. Okay, I think it's a little small, so this is better. Okay, now on the bottom I want to write text. And what can be the text? It can be the phone number, or it can be anything here. So I can just create a text box here. Let me do one thing. Okay. Now, anything that you're writing about the text, make sure you are using normal fonts here, normal serif fonts, like Times New Roman or any kind of serif font. So, and have to be smaller. The text has to be smaller. Okay. Now, I can write anything over here. Let me search for random address. So maybe I have something like this. Okay. Now this is actually too strong, so it have to be normal. I can choose it in Roman from here, and 10. This font, I think it's too heavy for the text, so I can use like a normal Times New Roman. Okay. And then I have to remove the all capital from here, because all capital will make my text uh, in a visual appearance, it will look like I'm shouting. Anything that you will put which is all capital, it seems like a person wants to give a impression that he is shouting. Okay, so make sure you never use a lot of like capital letters here. Okay, so simple. I will uncheck the capital from here, and there should be a nice space here so that it's easy to understand. And I'll put it in the center. You can put phone number or anything there. Just I'm just putting some random information. Website address, email address, all these kind of things you have to put here. Now once you are done with this, you have to nicely place it, not like just like what I did here. And make sure the equal space is between are there between. Now to make it more interesting, what I can do here is that I can take my line tool, create a line over here. Okay, and then from the brushes I will give it the same pattern. So in this way it will look something like this. Or what you can do here is that one more creative way to do is to make it a little smaller, the text itself in size, maybe 10. Right click over it, arrange and bring to front and put on the top of this, but it will not show. So what you can do is that change the color of the text to something that is visible, like white. Okay, and if even if the white is not showing, so what you can do here is that simple you can make a temporary box just like this. Okay, take the text and make sure the text is in front of this box. And then you can select the whole thing and make it as a group. Okay, and put it somewhere here, but it's not that balanced. It's okay, it doesn't look that nice here, but you have to balance it out so it matches with your background here. Okay, so this is one way of putting the text over there. Other way, what is that, if your pencil is too huge, like if your line border is too huge, like for me it was too huge, it wasn't looking that good. So what I can do here is that I can convert this uh, like pencil into a thinner object. Okay, like what I will do, I will just go to the object. Okay, expand appearance, and when I will do that, it will become like a object itself, just like this. So I can make it more, even more smaller. Okay, and then I can make it or if you will go here, let me increase the size of this. And then I will convert this, I will go to object and expand appearance, so it will become like an object, not like a line itself. Okay, so it will become like an object, and this object, if I will reduce the size of, it will become thinner. Otherwise, without doing this, if you will reduce the size, it will not reduce the size of the like pencil itself. It will only reduce the length of your pencil, but not the size of the pencil, which I don't think will balance your work. So it's better to do something like this. Okay, make it as a longer line, so it will be like, it after converting this or expanding this its appearance, so it can become something as the one that you can see on the screen, and easily you can balance it out. Okay, so here we have this. Now this in the letterhead, simple, what you will do is that you will just keep everything simple as it is the way you have. Okay, now I will stop till here. Next class we will finish all these other parts here. Okay, so we have our ground now, that we have this pencil, we have our colors black and yellow. Okay, and we have the logos and everything here. Okay, now keeping in mind, like the idea in my mind was that, okay, this is maybe a snail. Okay, and snail, how it looks like, and it's a creative snail, so snail itself is like a pencil. So that's what why my idea was. Other thing what I can do here is that I can make it more enhanced here. If I will go back here. Okay, let me make it normal first. Okay, I think this, in this way it makes more sense, because it creates a shape of a of that. Okay, so I have this now, so I can save this. Okay, okay, clear. So this is how we will have, you have to make your ground. When you have your ground, like, okay, you have your logo, you have your colors, you have a theme of a pencil. So things becomes your options are open. Like now you know what I can use here. So I can use so many other ways to create things. Like I have pencils, I have colors, and I have my logo just like that. So once you have these items ready with you, so you will have more and more chances of creating something out of it. Okay. So